Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Mornings. We have never gamed this early in our lives. It is August 2024 still, and you're listening to Keel or No Keel, Episode 3. In this game, we'll be using Wildsea world setting and its system. We have...
I'm Dylan, playing Onion.
Taylor, playing Caesar Dallas. Chris, playing Millie.
Ian, playing Welsh Clearwing.
And we're going to be picking up where we left off last time. Where did we... every episode's been kind of ending with a bang so far. How was the explosion last time?
I have no memory.
We didn't explode anything. Portobello, it might have exploded something, but we didn't explode anything.
I fixed a stair. I thought I fixed a stair.
A portion of the episode was dedicated to basic carpentry.
Basic life skills. And we launched Caesar into the forest.
Yep.
Oh yes.
And I came back with a screaming spider monkey,
Oh yeah.
which we are going to kill. A screaming
Nightmare.
spider monkey.
Spider.
It's a screaming spider that has the face of a screaming spider monkey on its back, which we're going to kill.
It's so
that is nightmare fuel.
Every time you swing your arm,
Throw it back.
Clap your hands.
every time you clap your hands, a small furry critter dies.
Oh no.
There's also the unfortunate incident with taking out some breaking adventure / restaurant goers.
Again, we didn't do that.
That was not
That wasn't us.
That was definitely not this sleek black ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We had the old paint job.
Yeah, your paint and your presence is always foreshadowed by a ridiculously strong smell of licorice emanating off of your ship.
Yeah. See, did they smell licorice as they died?
No.
So it wasn't us.
Nobody
Couldn't have been
died.
us.
Nobody. It's true. Nobody died.
See,
Calm
that
down.
is it a serious thing if no one dies? No.
There's
Lawyer.
yeah, that Ectus is sitting here like I really didn't want to consider which half I wanted to lose.
It's not a crime if no one dies.
And then you guys managed to make it through the twisting forest, the choking darkness, and made it out to like a calm, peaceful moment, and had a moment of respite as you finally managed to get your second checkpoint marker.
Oh yeah.
And you saw a bunch of others go up at the same time. Soon after, kind of like all on the other side of the island. So people are catching up.
Go faster.
And then that's where we'll pick up. You guys are finishing up your tasks, your duties, tightening up the ship, making sure the seals are good, trying desperately to wash any of the clothes that got touched, any of the paint. It's not coming out. It's like the opposite. If you try to wash it with other clothes, the clothes will just get dark, like pink, like red dye.
But now it's black.
And as you
So
keep
we're
washing it
pirates.
slowly, it'll like dilute, but the paint pigment never goes away.
So we're matte black pirates.
Invisible pirates.
Does that make our clothes tougher now?
You're now presented with the first choice in a little bit of how you want to travel. You kind of hit this kind of a crosswords for lack of better words. Where there's
Crosswords or crossroads?
I heard words come from you.
I'm going to stick with it. It's a crosswords where everything's twisty.
3 down, 2 across.
Bumblebee?
Where there's a big, huge, like meandering kind of like river that kind of like slowly wraps around the horizon, kind of almost perpendicular to the mountain. And there's lots of little connections bouncing off of it. So there's a lot of options for you guys to kind of choose. All different types of narrow, tight, open. You can hear the sound of one of the massive tributaries that you could probably make it to just in the distance if you wanted to just risk the super high-speed highway.
Yes.
We want to go ludicrous.
Yeah.
No. Like the water coming down that is super high speed. So it'll be the most direct route, but the most risky for your boat. Because of just like the sheer amount of like water pressure, piloting, whatever may or may not be living in there. Because you guys are still going to be chewing up the reeds and stuff that are inside of it, so you can only imagine what is able to live inside of such extremely fast flowing water.
I mean, part of us picking to be small was to go down the smaller ones.
He's subtly hinting that we should go laterally, but I don't want to go laterally.
No.
Laterally is how people catch up to us.
I mean, we've been going right because we're never wrong.
Yeah.
So we could keep doing that, or we could go fast direct and just mulch everything in our path with cannons and saws.
And a giant spike that we don't take any damage from going through stuff.
You would still stop though.
It's fine. We've got some stuff to repair the ship with after.
Going back when we're building the ship, I was saying using the hover stuff to avoid all the ground things, but no.
How well did that turn out for
Mulch or be mulch?
But we are very small, and in theory, that should be an advantage. If we want to take big side routes.
Or side route, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go right because we're never wrong.
Okay. So, off to the right, you do hear the roaring. It'll take you a little bit to get over there. Probably, a little bit, a couple units of time, give or take. But then you'll be able to just tower up right through. You could find because remember, these things are as wide as an entire province in Canada here, right? So you will not see the other side. You see the horizon.
Were we going... I thought you said to the... Wait.
I got confused. You said you were going super speed up the highway.
He said the point of being small was that we can go up the little ones.
Okay.
So we're sneaky.
We could take the path less traveled.
Yeah. Because I thought you said the big one was on the left. But it could be
kind of. I think I just said in the distance.
Oh, okay. I think you gestured to the left with your hand, which is probably what...
They can't see that.
That's true. Listeners have... We haven't invented... what would we call it when you can see people doing a thing?
Video.
I mean,
that's a weird
podcast
realm.
around YouTube.
Yeah, we haven't invented that yet. It's not real. Listeners, there's no such thing as video.
So are you going to try to aim for like another kind of like tunnel one you guys just came out of, or like more road, alley? Like what kind of how are you tightening the noose here?
So, the end of episode 4 of Star Wars, when he's blowing up the Death Star, that one.
It's like the big deep channel?
Yeah, the super tight channel, where we have to use intense piloting skill to not die at every moment.
But it goes super fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hella fast.
So there is one within range that looks like that. So you see this kind of, not a tube, but so you can see this guy off the top. And it's got an almost abnormal flow where you see it kind of like rushing out super fast at the bottom, and then just a slow trickle of just like a calm brook, and it kind of like alternates in waves.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. So if you have like
sounds like a speed boost to me.
Yeah.
So who's going? All right, you guys have your heading. What's the plan?
Who's driving? Who wants to take the...
Oh, and you fixed the stair, right?
I did fix the stair. I can drive because I fixed the stair.
You've earned it. Just full-on hand back claps.
Everyone's just clapping as he comes around. He's
Congratulations.
Like,
standing ovation.
Yeah. I'll do nature roll again. Sure. Why not? I'll be lookout.
I will be in the plotting room using... I was going to say, what time is it right now for us?
This is probably going to be... So you guys left off... I said it was sunny, it was chill. We'll say this is mid-afternoon. You guys have been going for about 8 hours because you started at dawn.
Okay. So I was going to say, it's like, I don't think we can see the stars yet.
8-10 hours. No, you can see a star.
Wasn't it dark when we crashed by the restaurant?
That's because you were inside of a tube. the sky was getting blocked out
Just
by
a
the
random
choking.
restaurant in the middle of a tube.
Oh yeah, with the one of the
It's honestly on that.
No big sign.
It's
Like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that tube was infested with like poisonous spores.
Yeah.
You need like a big neon sign or something.
Yeah, we did them a favor.
Insurance payout.
We
Yes,
either
so-
shut them down or the health inspector was going to shut them
You
down.
were in a foggy tube and with no visible signage. I'm just. It's
giant glowing lights ahead of you.
No,
All of you
they-
decided.
They knew what they were doing. They wanted it.
It's like building in Florida and being upset that an earthquake happened. I'm sorry.
You know how fast people can go. You need lights that can be seen from farther away.
You guys made the conscious decision to hit it. That wasn't an accident because they were in the way. You're like, no, we should hit that. That's probably a trap.
We thought it was another checkpoint.
You
We were gonna
can't
get
prove
resources.
anything.
Let's just bring up the room.
No, you won't.
All right, so
So I won't be there because I don't really have anything else to help with that because it's not dark enough to use a star chart.
You
So
can use
I'm
a
just going to be on lookout with Ian.
why can't
Do
you
you
use a
want?
star
Do
chart?
you want to use one of
The sun
my
is a star.
charts?
Sure.
I have a dream drawn sketch.
Helpful.
Isn't it? I was dreaming
You
like
can interpret someone
Welsh
else's
just comes
dream.
over smoking. Hey, I sketched this last night. I thought it looked cool. You go.
This map makes us go back the way we came.
You're holding it
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Turn it around. Oh, right.
It's like Super Mario World 3. You got to go backwards first.
Yeah.
Take the shortcut.
Ah, we went the wrong way. Or like Tron.
Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. There you go. I'll give that to you.
Okay, so you're gonna cartographize.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'll boost the engine, obviously.
all right.
Ludicrous speed.
At the heart.
Just give it a hug. It's gonna be okay.
We're doing shots.
Yell encouragement at the rats.
And how fast are we going today?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Are we going fast or very fast?
I guess we're going very fast.
Yeah, that's what
It's like,
We've been going very fast.
I know, my brain's like, it's a terrible decision. Do it.
correct. Now you're role
Okay, so
playing.
you're sorry. What we're doing is making a discovery, not cartographizing. Cartographizing is making a chart,
Yes. Sorry.
but we are using charts, which is making a discovery. So yeah, it's fine. Okay, so what's the chart?
Whatever.
It's a dream drawn sketch.
Are you going to modify it with a whisper?
I don't think any of my whispers really help in this situation. None that my brain can think of.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so you get Welsh comes kind of like up to you. It's like, check out this. It's like it's a secret. You look at it, and it's just like a child's drawing. It's like someone dipped like the tip of like something sharp in like the side of the ship's paint and just kind of like.
Oh no, it's the end of my pipe. It's my pipe's still dripping with a little bit of paint. And I'm just
It's
like,
just been like.
I got a little paint on my face.
I've been
I'm just
drinking
like,
the paint.
Charlie, have you been drinking paint again?
Does he have superpowers now?
Whee!
My superpowers are an extremely high concentration of lead in my bloodstream.
Do not smoke the black paint.
Yeah, it came to me in a dream.
Yeah.
Pipe dream.
And he offers you basically that he thinks there's a path that'll lead to something super handy, super helpful.
I'm hoping for that mountain in One Piece where all the waters converge and then they go up.
Yeah, we're on the Grand Line already.
Yeah,
so-
we're going up the mountain.
Okay.
But it's a little bit off the path, and you might have to cut across the green woods sometimes to get onto alternate routes because there's no connecting.
Okay.
From the map you've
That's a
been
him
given,
problem. He's driving.
all the map you've been given from this guy.
Okay. So the map. I do have a whisper. I thought of something I could use the whisper for.
Okay.
from following the path that he's giving to me, I use a whisper, caves beneath, to find a secret tunnel opening to the area that he's just described in this chart.
Okay. So you get this like weird like charcoal sketch thing that has like some empty blank lines on it. It makes no sense, but you using your pure intuition and sense and this knowledge that kind of comes into your head as you whisper about this caves you've heard of before, comes into your brain. You stare at it and there's like this light bulb moment. You see the path. He's not crazy. He's not dumb.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, not that dumb, but there's some logic to this, and you like plot a route that actually makes real sense to real people. And you send that down the vacuum tube.
Walsh is just still smoking. Like, yeah, this guy gets it.
As he had walked away,
Doomed.
How did you get from this to this?
down in the engine room, you hear, "We have a heading."
That's great. I'm keeping it from blowing up.
Give the rats a snack and let them go.
Wait, let them go?
Let them go wild.
Oh, yeah, like let them continue to run in their indentured servitude.
Yeah.
The exact opposite of letting them go.
Yeah.
Keep them contained.
Yeah.
So
Grind up the white kite.
you can tend to the end. You can tend to the engine.
Okay.
And the heart.
Okay.
You can overload the engine or muffle the engine.
I'm overloading the engine.
Okay, so use a resource suitable for fuel. You can take increased impact on the next roll to take advantage of the ship's temporary power speed, or mark an additional box of the journey trek. So you go literally one faster.
Yeah.
So plus one to whatever you got, whatever the pilot decides to do.
So I have some scorpions in a jar, so I'm just going to undo the lid and empty them out into the rats, where they will quickly evaporate.
Oh, not the heart.
I'm not. Why would I overcharge the heart? How would I even do that?
Well,
what am I going to
Scorpion
tickle
could
it?
do like an adrenaline rush.
Well, I thought the scorpions were just chasing the rats, and now the rats are just like, oh, fuck.
I mean, could be.
Okay, so as these rats
I
are
still don't know if the scorpions are alive or not.
Yeah.
Probably not for too long. That's a lot of rats. There's like a few scorpions. They're high in protein.
Between after the chart that you use, the dream inspired chart, when you have entered the engine room, you do notice this kind of like shimmering on the cocoon that didn't exist before.
I like it.
It tastes like
Dreams.
it tastes like you took a lick of the leg of the boot of the shadow you had spawned.
The leg of the boot.
Leg of the boot.
It's a sentence.
Leg of the boot.
The can.
I'm getting into moonshining, boys. Well, that's hard to describe.
It's an anagram.
I better lick it again just to be sure.
It tastes like the smell that existed on the wind when Jisan.
Can I bottle it? Can I make Ode to Jisan? No. Well, my dreams are being crushed here one after another.
Or
so
eaten, one or the other.
I'm feeding the rats, and
so the rats are eating the venom, and they just get like this whole like Bane type explosion. Just poof, all four just jacked mice like from Demon Slayer. Just hop, 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 hop.
my work here is done.
So your guys are gonna go extra fast this time. You feel just the ship
Humming.
yeah, and you now get to decide if you're going to drop anchor, go normal speed, or go dangerous speed. But if you go normal speed, you have more time to react to anything that you encounter. If you go ludicrous speed, you get way less. You basically get to see what you're encountering, and unless someone can like do something with focus, you're going to encounter it.
We have extra speed anyways from the overcharged engines.
So we might as well go ludicrous.
Yeah, correct. That's exactly
We're
what
going
I'm saying.
plaid.
It's like my brain says go normal, and I'm like, everybody else here is going to tell you not to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are the captain. We'll stand by you, captain.
Keep in mind that as you do this, you have like this chart that's come down that like points towards underground tunnels that seem to go like below and beyond.
Yeah, we're going fast through caves.
All right, so nature guy, spot checker, what are we gonna see?
Oh God, here we go. That's a 6, baby.
Okay, that
It's real casual. Okay? Just my dreams never lie. Just fully smoking his pipe, looking at his watch. Just yeah, we're good. We're making time.
Wow, this cave's so roomy.
It's a beautiful cave.
Okay, so the log just starts vibrating, and you just hear from the in the engine room, y'all ready for this? And the boat, for a moment, you are not just lifting a little bit. You see your massive armament of weapons just kind of come out from the greenery for a second as just your engine, and you almost just leave almost flames in your wake. Just like the vapor curls of how fast you're going, bouncing off the side of you. So you're going just to start rocketing down this path, barely making each of these like turns and stuff, and then you see what matches up with yours, a slight gap in the woods. And, a slight, like twisting darkness just a little bit to the left of the path. And it matches up with the chart as you kind of like dive into it, as everyone just feels as the ship gets ground up the sides. You make it down, there's just a huge bioluminescent tunnel filled with like moss and lichen, almost the exact opposite of like the black inkiness you were in before, whereas it's clean and glistening and like shiny, and very wide open and like unnaturally round. And you can see like some weird like ripples in the wall, but you don't see anything else. There's some like things up near the ceiling, but they're not like, they're small insects. They don't seem to be doing anything.
So we have to watch out for a giant space worm.
Or we're already inside the giant spindle.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it is the tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Wait, we're inside this. Nope, no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
Put it into the ether. Give me ideas.
Say, why did we enter the space room?
But it is.
They're both the same.
You get this like moment of.
Almost killed Taylor. Yeah.
You get this moment of like serenity while you're in here, and just nothing goes wrong. The path feels right. And as you're all kind of doing this, you all have this little like daydream moment of something that just reminds you of from the past. And each of you can mark down a whisper for that. We're gonna go. I'm gonna give you it. It's gonna be 2 words, and very broad, related to daydream or your dreaming or your past.
Related to daydreaming?
Like it could be fantastical or it could be related to your past.
Peaceful hallucination.
Why is it always drugs with us?
It's always got to be.
Oh my god, I'm writing the word so hard right now, and it's super
It's like
ironic.
on the tip of your tongue.
Ian's been doing that to helping me out for that all session.
Oh man, but it's so ironic because it's oh, I remembered it.
There you go.
YouTube.
There we go.
I just took class in daydream.
Oh, deja vu.
Ooh, deja vu. That's a good one.
And as you guys enjoy your revelry in this like moment of serenity, there's a drastic just like turn in the cave, and you just feel this like roaring vibration from behind you, and there's just a huge jet of water that comes, just hits the back of your boat, jams all of you forward, and you just launch out of this tube in like this majestic spray into what appears to be just a green patch below you, as you guys are kind of like deciding how you're gonna recover from this flight. It's now new round. Ah!
Very use yourself.
Yeah, I did.
We don't have sails, do we?
No,
Nope.
we don't. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Yeah. I say we land and go fast.
Don't be here for long.
we land. Landing is the critical part, right? Yeah, I'm
If we
highly
point the
suggest
ship
we.
down, does it count as ramming the Earth?
Yeah, let's just ram the ground. We'll win.
It's totally a viable option.
I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, so who's doing what?
I'll roll watch again because I don't have much for. Oh no! I do have this. Ooh, I'm gonna do it. I got this. Okay. Does anyone have a good whisper? What whispers do we got?
I've got a Desert Lost to Time, and the new one I got, I put Forgotten Dream.
Oh, I do have my grove of twisted trees.
Can I use that?
Yes.
You can use it in
please.
conjunction because he's doing
Alright,
stuff.
Alright. I can mark to gain control over sap, resin, and amber.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mark that. And then I'm gonna use your grove of twisted tweed.
Twisted tweeds.
Oh, you're so cute.
Tweeds.
I want to see the twisted tweeds, Dad.
Tweed. I'm gonna use your grove of twisted. God damn! Why can't I do this? Am I having a stroke? What's going on?
Call the ambulance.
What's having a stroke?
Grove of twisted trees. There we go. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Oh, grove of twisted trees, and my control over sap, resin, and amber. And I'm going to stand on the prow of the ship. I'm going to tie myself off this time. I'm going to stand on this guy.
First rule of Austin's games, you tie yourself off.
I'm going to stand on the front of the ship and like a conductor in an orchestra, just moving my hands as I like move vines and sap and resin and ember to like perfectly catch and cushion our blow as we continue just like flying along here.
Okay. Okay. So someone else will have to make a watch roll as he's distracted, reshape.
I'll
Yeah.
do that. That's the
Okay.
one thing I can do.
Okay. As this whisper like comes up through the horn, and you're able to manipulate the heavy laden sap that's all around, plus the stuff on the side of your ship. You kind of make this like perfect like water bending catch where like the vines come up, like
Yeah.
catch the bottom, like cradle you down, and you manage to like instead of going inside the forest, I'll make Melly. You want to make a piloting roll. Tilt would probably be best from the ship.
So
Which is
3 dice.
three.
Yeah.
And then if you have your edge,
No, you don't get.
Oh, you don't get edge for piloting?
I don't think so. I
Okay,
think
no.
you just get
you just get
ship
ship.
dice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it goes up to 6.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, so 3 dice.
6 up air 4s.
Oh,
We're just on
okay. So
Beautiful.
as you guys came down upon like this little patch of forest, and you're like, oh no, we're gonna go deep inside. Just like huge vine arms like reaches up, cradles you, and just slowly drifts you down into this back into the same type of channel that had the pulsing you guys noticed before. And then off to the side, you hear, "Oh my god, that was insane!" And you just hear this like coming from the other side as it's like a big animal like slapping its belly alongside of it. As it's like this weird like raft thing is just like floating along the treetops beside you, watching this.
Photos.
How's it keeping up with us?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, they have a raft, you said, eh?
Yeah.
A raft?
Yeah, RAFT is right on the side of the ship.
This guy's slapping his belly. Waterbenders. Stinking waterbenders. We sink them.
Fire us a cannon!
Yeah, like I mean, like they're alive. They're technically a boat. They're on the same river as us. We're technically racing them. And if we're not racing them, God help them.
I was gonna say, I don't know how
We can't take that chance.
we literally are on a secret mind dream tunnel.
You're out now. You
Yeah,
Okay,
rejoined.
I'm like,
We rejoined
how the
the-
heck did anybody get here before us?
Are they moving the same speed as us? Or
absolutely are matching your pace.
okay, yeah. Now I definitely sink them. I definitely
Because
sink
they're
them.
literally like floating on the treetops beside
How
you.
close are they to us?
About 50 feet.
Oh,
like
the
50
squirrels are pelting them. The squirrels are absolutely attacking them.
Ow! Ow! Oh, that feels unnecessary. Ow! Ow! We aren't doing stuff yet. We're.
Oh wait, yeah. Like, I'm gonna come up and grab the giant blast ballista because I'm loving it. I'm gonna go 3 for 3 with this thing.
We're playing Death Race, right?
I'm not gonna give them a chance.
Okay. Yeah, you see this? Ow! Ow! And this is like smacking noise, and they're like, "We're just trying to say," and just.
I'm just gonna wheel it around at them and be like, "Reduce speed, or be destroyed."
You have entered restricted waters. Please.
Okay.
We will be forced to fire.
Melly, you see this as well?
Yep.
You're like, okay, and Onion's aiming the cannon again, immediately aggro ballisting. These two have like, what did you do again?
Command the
I'm
squirrels to
smoking
attack.
on the front of the ship, arms spread out wide.
Right,
Just
doing
like
catching.
I'm
weaving
observing.
vines.
Okay, now what are you doing with the twist?
That's
If you want to use it, do you have anything you want to do with this? That you've landed safely and helping them with. Okay, I can think of something.
It's like,
So as you train around and you have Onion over here, reduce speed, and he's like, ow, ow. There's this like moment of like slow mo, the gun trained around your trigger, just like itching, like slowly depressing it, and then there's like you see the raft slowly. Then there's like what seems to be like a little spur of like ironwood sticking out in front of them. And the raft hits it, and slow as you just watch these two people can't like trebuchet into the distance ahead of you, leaving their ship behind as they like leave a star like a team rocket. We're blasting off again. As your like bolt misses them just beneath.
Bastards. We'll get them next time.
But then also there's a surge from the water.
Wait, did that shoot them ahead of us? Those tricky bastards.
Well, they can't win without
run
the
them
boat.
over!
They can't win without the boat. It's fine. They're going much faster for a few seconds.
That's fair.
And you're gonna get a speed boost from this as they've not from them reducing speed, but more there's now been a shift in the river and it's perfectly like calm and still.
Go.
So your speed is much more effective.
We're not fighting it. As much.
Exactly, yeah. And then we're going to go back to a normal round.
I'll pilot this round, and I'm saying that we're going ludicrously fast.
Do you want to take a watch roll here?
Sure. Keep an eye out.
I'll tend to the engine. I haven't tended to the
I was gonna say, do you have good senses?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we have some good senses to see.
I think this is the one time where a lot of you guys do actually have a lot of sense.
Okay. Roll.
Yeah, who's doing what?
Watch roll.
Mel's on watch.
Does it mark anything to overcharge the engine? What is...
So you
have to
need to
consume a resource.
consume a resource
Oh, yeah.
for fuel.
Yeah.
But our engines are.
An appropriate fuel type. You just have to
Yeah.
narratively do it, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I actually have any resources that are worth consuming.
I have 2 pieces of white kite.
Yeah.
I can-
Salvage, not specimens.
Oh. That's
I have
Mm.
some.
Oh, wait, no. I think it's just a resource. Never mind. You can use
Yeah, because we were talking earlier about grinding that up into a powder and letting the rats snort it. So they can
Oh my god, these rats!
Or sprinkling it on the
Or
heart.
sprinkling it on the heart, so the heart does drugs.
And these rats are just getting roided out every opportunity. They're gonna look like these monstrosities by the end of this, the size of house cats.
And then we let them out.
Yeah, you let them breed. Okay, yeah.
We
So,
take all
you
their
are a
products
new
and
race.
100 rats in a bucket, and one of them is our
so use a resource suitable for fuel. So it can be any type of resource. So if you wanna grind up that chitin of like this beast animal and feed it to the Leviathan heart, you're welcome to.
Okay, I will give you. I have 2. I will give you one of them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Take
So are you going to take increased impact on a roll made for the temporary power speed, or just the gotta go
We're
fast?
going.
Okay.
We're Sonic Axos.
And as you guys are kind of hustling, bustling around, you hear the shots of a few more flares going out and the flashes of light. You know at least everyone who's still in the race has gotten to at least past the second checkpoint now.
Okay.
So they are catching up to you.
We're still in the lead.
You are not.
We're still in second, as far
We're
as I
still
know.
somewhat.
We are not in the last.
We're leading the pack.
We're first or second. Or no, sorry, second or third. I think we're second.
So you are doing that. So the engine will be boosting. We need watch rolls and then tasks.
I already did my task. Why are you doing any tasks?
Piloting.
Sure.
No, he's piloting.
Oh, you were lookout.
Piloting, lookout. Yeah, you get a random
What
task.
do you two do?
Cooking dinner.
Yeah.
You can. There
You
is-
can, that's
there is.
fair.
They provide benefits if you decide to cook.
I don't have anything in cooking.
You have Spider Monkey.
Do something with that spider monkey.
It's still screaming.
Kill it. Throw it over.
Make some delicious Spider Monkey
You
skewers.
should have thrown it at the raft.
Oh my god.
You just hear 2 screams coming from the face of one man.
I'll just be an additional lookout, I guess. Can I do that?
So boosting the engine, watch, driving. You can make a discover. You can try to use a chart.
Sure.
Throw a harpoon off the deck as we're going by and try to
Yeah,
spear
get some-
something.
Yeah, I'll use his fishing net.
That did not last.
Oh.
It's temporary gear thanks to his living workshop. But you can try with the crane.
Sure, let's try with the crane.
Crane game.
Claw machine.
Yay!
Test my luck.
Get your prize.
There is the risk of, like, depending if you do badly enough, the crane may take damage. Like, yes. All right.
That's what it's full.
So do the crane. We'll let Hell do that first.
All right, I'm going to be gracefully using the crane because
As we go ludicrous speeds.
ludicrous speed. Or do you think iron would be more appropriate for going ludicrous speed? Okay, iron. I'm going to.
I'm gonna give you a cut for this because of the ludicrous speed.
Okay. just out to get me every time on my rolls.
No.
I'm kidding.
It's me. I'm the one who's doing it for you.
Would wave walk help? Because
Nope,
Do you
he's
have
hunt.
hunt? Do you have hunt?
I do have hunt,
Yeah.
but I was just
You could. I would say you could use wave walk because you'd be basically like you're
Interpreting the-
uninterrupted, being able to use this crane at the speeds.
yeah. Okay.
Because it's basically like your ability to move on the seas, and I'll say being on the deck still counts for that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Um,
You got your sea legs.
got my sea legs.
So yeah, so this.
Why don't we just tie a rope to him? And tie a rope
just dangle them off for a little
dangle
bit?
him off the edge.
I don't want any more spider monkeys on me. Okay.
Keep in mind, you do have the sack and the spider monkey still attached to you.
I know.
Okay.
We should remove that sack at some point.
Yeah, we should.
No. It won't come back to bite us.
And I'm removing the highest one.
Yes.
All right, so I got 2 3s and a 1.
Oh, tater tots.
Okay, so you are like perfectly matched like a chicken head attached to this crane. You are You are balanced. Your equilibrium is flawless. Unfortunately, the crane is not. The crane's been through a little bit. So as you kind of like slow, like drop it in, it just kind of like just bounces off the surface a few times, catching on a couple reeds, and then you kind of like, you just can't control it, and you bring it back, and there's like a few like reeds dangling off of it, but it hasn't taken damage, but you've gained nothing.
I tried.
You did your best.
Like I did with the step.
If you had rolled any worse, the crane would have taken damage.
That's just isn't good enough.
And then we'll go to watch roll.
This is just one, right? Yeah. 6.
Man, this is a really peaceful
I need to
death
switch
way.
out my dice.
When you got it, you got it. Gotta go fast.
Um,
Go fast when races.
Barry, you need to learn how to go faster.
Okay.
Go faster. Yes, you can.
Is this my 1 or my 6? Oh, that's my 6. Okay, so this is... So after this moment of just like, kind of like watching these people trebuchet themselves into the distance, you know, everyone's trying to help out. You see ahead of you just a lake. Where one half is like turbulent and speedy. One half is like perfectly calm, both feeding into this channel you're going into. And there's like fish dancing above the water, like clouds slowly drifting down, eating the fish. And
Clowns?
clouds.
That's equally concerning.
Yeah, really.
less terrifying, but equally concerning.
And it's just a moment of pure serenity. And you guys
Not for the fish.
whip across this at just ludicrous speeds. You guys have time to take a montage here. Because it just nothing happens. It is a moment of pure serenity. You guys have time to take a full action with no negatives associated with it.
Can we skip the montage to go faster?
Can we do that? Can we do it?
Is of all 4 of you skip your montages to go faster? Yes.
Yeah, we just keep going.
We
Okay.
overclocked the engine.
We haven't got time for peace and nature and
We sit
self-realization
there,
and
it's
beauty.
such a beautiful scene, and we're just like, oh yeah, neat. Faster.
It's like I was thinking about daydreaming to make a map, but
Fair enough. If you really want to, we can.
no, not necessary.
We have to win the juice.
Okay. So you went ludicrous speed across this. So you guys.
Fuck the fish, fuck the clouds.
Fuck the fishes.
So now
Only if you
it's-
can catch one with your bare hands.
So you're going to start with an extra one the next thing. And what's going to happen is you guys come out of this. You get a moment of that speed again. And it just... and not just speed, it also has a current. And it just takes you up this little, like, barrel channel that literally launches you again. And as you launch, you kind of look down. And you just see 2 other boats staring at you freewheeling over this like massive, like huge fallen tree that's been blocking the way for a couple of them. As it what appears to be a giant, like shiny, like silver saucer ship is hanging out there, like just constantly pressing buttons and looking at you, and you're like. And another one is what seems to be just like a bunch of like action stars all looking at you, gesturing, making poses, and someone's drawing their guns, shooting in the air.
The squirrels fire back.
The squirrels are
nuts,
just
nuts and pine cones rain down from the sky. So how fast were you going?
Yes.
All of it.
Okay, so
Too
you
many.
guys land on the other side, and you're gonna go immediately into the new round, having left these 2 just in your dust.
I'm sorry, but I'm just picturing we're flying over these people, and all they hear from us above is the spider monkey.
as they're getting pelted by shotguns and nuts.
And all I see is just a silhouette of like whatever your ship looks like from underneath,
It's the log ride from Splash Mountain.
with like a
It
weird
cannot
like.
be more.
There's
Well, there's a giant saw
large-
blade and like those.
But from
the
underneath, it doesn't look like that. It kind of just looks like a kind of like long rectangle thing with like a little spike up the front because you're Vantablack. You can't make
just
out.
smoking
Oh,
his
yeah.
pipe, just looking at it.
Oh, for the viewers who can't see, we're throwing middle fingers. Oh, those are you. Okay. And how? So we're going ludicrous speed again. What do our elf eyes see, and what is everyone else doing?
Watch it.
I'll drive this room. Okay. I'll pilot.
Okay.
You want to roll watch?
I guess I could, yeah. I'll roll watch.
Okay. Mini tasks.
I'm going to try my luck at harvesting.
I was gonna say, would you be able to assist in helping with that sap sack or rolling out the?
Oh
best
yeah,
time?
no, I can. Yeah, no, I'll help you with that.
Okay.
That's a better use of my time. Yeah,
All right,
I can do that.
because you can control sap, right?
I can.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
That's
Watch
all
me
wrong.
roll a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Do you want us to roll, or I'm just gonna mark this to control sap and resin, and I'm just gonna take
No, because I didn't even know you had that. I very much regret making it a sap sack. I could have been
No
like,
takesies back.
I know. So you flawlessly remove this thing with like it's got like this weird like misty cracked exterior because of like the hardened stuff, and you can just see this like viscous blackish purple stuff on the inside of it, and it's going to be mysterious,
It's a sap bomb.
mysterious sap bomb. Yeah. And then you can add that to your specimens.
Wait, who gets it? Me or him?
Well, I'm taking it.
Oh,
You can't control it.
You have a screaming monkey. You don't need
But
this.
you can still make an action because he can just use an aspect to do it. So you didn't need to help. He's just like,
So you can still do something.
I had to mark my action
Yeah.
for it, which
but it's just a mark. It's not damaged.
No.
It can be healed.
yeah, it can be healed. I just
Yeah. That's right. So you can still do a thing.
I'm
I
going
rolled
that was menacing.
Well, darn, I'm not too sure.
Make monkey skewers.
I kind of like the idea of waiting for it to throw it on a ship.
That's fair. That's fair. That works too.
It will eventually die. Like it has been impaled. It's just
slowly
You
bleeding
should
out.
build a gag for it.
Put
I wouldn't
bag
put my
over the
fingers
backside.
anywhere near that thing's mouths.
Yeah, okay. I'll just get rid of the spider monkey and turn it into resources.
Okay. You just clap your hands together.
Spider chops.
All right. You can add an intact spider monkey to your specimens and use it.
Dead in text.
Yeah.
Spider monkey.
Yeah, spider monkey.
Or spider monkey
Um,
spider.
Right, and then so
Spider.
your what? Yeah, and then
Exactly.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that.
wait,
Wait,
no, he was watching.
you were driving.
piloting.
Yeah. You didn't need to roll for that.
Oh, thought-
You were just going fast. Okay,
Oh, we're
so
going fast. Okay. It's like, wait, what?
Sorry.
so
You rolled 5, right? Yeah.
and I'm giving you the extra. Are you? Oh, no one's on the engine this time.
Yeah, we didn't overclock the engine this
But
time.
we're
Letting it breathe a little.
Yeah, yeah.
gonna
The rats
say
have done a lot of cocaine.
forgo the montage to gain that.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
Yeah,
So we don't need anybody
you
on the
gained a
engine.
benefit on this track.
I mean,
don't
we
worry.
could have overcharged it, but like
Oh
we
no.
we wanted to take a little break. The rats are they're going.
the rats are foaming at the mouth. They're just like
And the other rats are snorting the foam.
Yeah.
When they come down, that's when we worry.
Yeah. So as you guys just rip out of this, you're just perfectly nailing these serpentine corners, blind corner after blind corner, right? You were just making progress. You see another green flare go up ahead of you as one of the teams seems to have hit the third one. And then all of a sudden you hear, you just start hearing in the distance coming up quite fast. help! Someone help us! Help! Help! And you just see he's coming up fast on you. It's just like the two people who had been trebucheted stuck at the top of what appears to be a weeping willow, except the tendrils are slowly curving up towards them as if fighting gravity and their own weight to get up there. And it looks like some of them are coiling together to gain more strength to get up to the top, where these two people are like trapped inside of a nest at the top of the tree.
So the tree's trying to eat him?
Fire the cannon.
I was thinking blast bow.
Ram the tree.
Blast
with our
bow will save
chainsaw
them.
Underside.
Are we
the tree
helping
down.
the vines or are we killing the tree?
I'm killing the tree.
This is coming up on you fast. You're gonna have a quick reaction to
Do
this.
we need to help?
I shoot the blast bow at the base of the
We don't
tree.
need them to.
As I say, I could shoot it at the guys, and it would definitely free them, but it might also free them from this mortal coil. So
We have ghosts. It's not the end.
I'm just saying, I'm going to shoot it at, but I can't pass up the opportunity to also kill this monster plant.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hunt it with the blast bow, and once again get my trailblazer on
Okay,
it for increased impact.
But I will give you a cut for this.
Okay.
Because you're going at ludicrous speeds. And you guys aren't stopping or slowing down anyway. We'll help as we go by.
Yeah, that's
do
fine.
what we can.
That's
Can't
fine.
stop, don't stop.
It's not fine.
Oh no!
It's not fine. It's tragedy. But yeah, I rolled three failures and a 4, and
What's
the
success?
4 gets cut.
Yeah. So 3?
Yeah.
3. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, can I whisper 4?
You can add a whisper
Yeah.
to this if you want. Yeah.
Because I have the whisper. You chose poorly,
Okay.
which allows you to try something else, knowing what you know now.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
I
So-
sense that it's a terrible idea.
you are about to pull the trigger, and you just have, hey, you sure about that? It's just literally in your ear. You're like, it's like the self-doubt that's been haunting you since high school.
Why does it sound? Why does it sound like me? Or why doesn't it sound like
Yeah.
me? Okay, I'm not going to do that.
I'll let you get a re-roll if you want for a new target. Or how do you want to use your second chance?
Man, how far away from me are they?
They're coming up pretty fast. I'd say they're about 100 yards away, and you'll be passing them within 5 seconds.
How high above our boat are they going to be when we pass them?
2, maybe 3 stories. Not very high. Like they won't be hurt very hard if you like catch them with your bow.
Yeah.
Oh, we go fast.
I think I feel like we should slow down for a minute so that we can acquire these gentlemen. It would be poor of us to just,
That's fair. They're asking for help.
or we could ram the tree. No damage to the boat.
It is a chainsaw on the other side. It would cut the tree.
I mean, like
It might get us stuck, though. Do we want to get stuck?
we're not going to get stuck. Look at our speed. Look at our saws. Look at our majesty.
We also could end up hurting them if we ram the tree. Because, like, here's my issue with catching them or ramming. I'm all for helping. Well, I'd like to say that at the beginning. But
I'm not close to the idea.
If we tell them to jump and they jump too early, that's bad days. We go
Yeah.
over them.
Yeah.
If we tell them to jump and they jump too late, that's medium bad days.
Yeah.
So they have a very opportune window. If we ram the tree and we hit them, that's real bad days.
You could cut the tree down if you hit it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had, like I said, these tentacles aren't massive.
Yeah.
Like they're not just able to reach up and grab it. They're about
Yeah.
like at the tip of them. They're maybe as thick as a hose.
I also have long range blast damage.
You have a cannon arm, right?
I have a vortex box.
Because like there's other options of like you could blast the tentacles out of the way. Maybe they could jump down to you. You could knock the nest off without telling them and just catch them inside of their cushy nest as it falls.
Yeah.
But you could just take out the tree in one fell swoop and try to catch them as it comes down, like badasses.
I'm down. If you want to cut the tree down, let's cut the tree down.
Yeah, let's just ram the tree.
You want to ram the tree? Okay, so I will give you 2 options for this. You can use your speed as the dice you roll for this
Instead of saws.
instead of saws, but you will take a cut for it. or you can use your saws, and I'll give you increased impact because of all your speed.
Let's go.
Sauce.
Can I add a whisper?
Whispers can be flavored anywhere you'd like, good sir.
I would like to add a desert lost to time, making the environment more brittle, more disintegrated, so it's much more easier
dried out.
so it's much more easier to
Cut through it.
and
It totally works because you guys chose the fall season. It's the season of like the start of the decay. So the tree has started to become weaker and in preparation for the winter and preparing. So good use there. So I will give you +1 dice to your saws for this.
Okay. How many is that?
Roll 4 dice.
And this will be the increased impact because I gave it to you for your speed.
Oh, awful. I'm just not hot this morning. 2 1s, 3, and a 5.
That's okay.
5 solid.
5. You can't take damage, right?
And
that's
5
fair.
and a twist. Yeah. 5 and a twist.
5 and a twist, yeah.
Okay, so the intent was to take... So what was the intent with ramming?
Cut the tree down.
get them onto the boat.
Well, it's not necessarily catch them, but I mean, the dead tree isn't going to try to eat them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The
Worst
main
case, they're
intent
sitting there
was-
floating on a dead tree.
Yeah.
We're gentling the tree down some,
Okay.
so to speak.
Yeah.
While
Okay.
also not stopping.
So, these guys...
And if we slow down as we hit the tree, like considerably to the point where we like hang there and they want to jump, then go ahead and jump. But if there's not a good opportunity because we're gone too
That's
fast,
on them to jump.
yeah, we're not intentionally slowing
So
down
they
for them.
did manage to see you guys just like as a flash of like a just dark streak of like lightning across the water, and they don't brace, but they know something's coming. They have no idea that it's a ship or people. So then, and then all of a sudden,
Leroy Jenkins.
all right. So you got a 5 with a twist. So you are going to take out the side of it. Like there's just like what looks just like a chew mark out of the side of this tree, because you not just like hit it with your saw that's like this, right? You like hit it with the side of your saw and like just chunked out the full gouge that's the perfect shape of the front of your saw. And there's just like this little sliver of tree just holding it together as it's slowly starting creaking back behind you as you're already like 50 yards away from this.
Nearly headless tree.
Yeah. And you just hear this keening noise as all like the tentacles start vibrating and just shaking. They slowly wilt down. And you just hear the, thank you.
See, they're fine. It's all good.
We're good people.
They made the rolls because they saw you, and you just see this like, hear this crashing noise. And you just see this like wash of this effluent water. There's this little nest on top of it as they just slowly drift, like getting washed into like the high action part of the lake.
They'll be fine.
We should have put a hole in the nest. Now they're still technically in the race.
No engines though.
We were too kind.
What's an engine in this world? And with that epic moment, you guys have effectively cleared just too much space as you, not even like 5 minutes behind the people in front of you, send off your next green flare. With this moment of like pure chaos and altruism?
Yeah.
And I think we'll leave it off there for this one. I was Austin, the ever-present disappointed DM.
I was Ghost Onion.
Taylor, Caesar Dallas.
Chris is Millie.
Ian is Welsh.
And we are sponsored by nobody, signing off.